Huzzah! Alright, welcome back to my fire. Welcome back to Campfire Chat with Alaska Chick. That would be me. Tonight we have s'mores of questions. Tonight's Campfire Chat is s'mores of questions. I have a bunch of questions that I promised I would answer. But they're all fairly easy questions, so I wanted to put them all together, and we're making kind of a mishmash, kind of like a s'more, and we're going to answer them. We have questions from Michael Arnold, Brian Johnson, Elizabeth Gray, yes dear, and Greg Henry, that we are going to answer their questions tonight. Alright, the first question we're going to answer is Michael Arnold's question. I met Michael when we first started Campfire Chat with Alaska Chick, and actually when I asked for questions, and he was the first one to ask questions. So he wanted to know also, in his pile of questions he has asked, what kind of berries we have up here. The elevation on our airstrip is 3,200 feet, to give you an idea of where we're at in Shoshana here. We have multiple kinds of berries that both us and the bears love, along with a bunch of other critters. We have low bush cranberries, we have mountain blueberries, bearberries, mossberries, crowberries, we have rose hips, and raspberries. They can be used for everything from making soap, jams, jellies, pies, of course, instantly or whatever, but medicines. I've recently started studying how plants and berries and everything can be used in medicines and healing. So we've been doing a lot of that kind of research ourselves here as well. So that's Michael Arnold's question. Next up, the next question is from Brian Johnson. Now, I have to admit, his question cracked me up. Brian, cold is cold, and when it's 30 below, 40 below, 50 below, it's cold. Hurry up, do your business, get back in the house. It's the best I can do for you, man. There's lots of things that people ask, but Brian Johnson wanted to know specifically what kind of tricks we have to stay warm during privy activities. Well, an outhouse is an outhouse, dude. I just hurry up and get back in the house as soon as you can. Okay? I'm gonna dance the night away. Next, we have Elizabeth Gray. Elizabeth wants to know when I plan on coming back to the East Coast. I met Elizabeth when we first started doing the sports shows, the largest sports show in the world, as a matter of fact, the Harrisburg Sports Show, the big RV sporting whatever. Anyways, we haven't done that in a long time, which means we haven't been back east in a long time, which means if Elizabeth's children would get old enough, she could come to Alaska and visit me instead. So, I have no idea. You're just going to have to deal with it.
You've got a cute way of talking. You got the better of me. You just snap your fingers and I'm walking like a dog hanging on your lead. I'm in a spin, you know, shaking on a string, you know. You make me feel like dancing. Wanna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. Gonna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I feel like.
The question tonight comes from Greg Henry. Greg wanted to know if the snow ever gets to the point that the male flights stop coming in until spring. The really short answer is no. The medium short, I'll give you. But we are going to come back to this question, just so you know, Greg. All right? There's only a few reasons why the male flight would stop, and snow depth is not one of them. We don't get a whole lot of snow here. We get between 18 inches and 2.5 feet. Ice is what we get. We'll get 20, 25 feet of ice.
I'm in a spin, you know, shaking on a string.
We always keep our airstrip plowed. Terry always has an airstrip plowed, but most often it's the overlay airstrip here at Pioneer Outfitters. We pack it, we drag it. That's never a reason for them not to be coming in. The weather and weather permitting is most often the reason that they'll miss a day, and then they always make it up, you know, the next day they can come in. We are right in the valley. You know, the weather socks us in quite regularly, actually. And it doesn't always have to be bad weather here. It can be beautiful, gorgeous days, and it'll just suck out in the flats. It's just the way it happens. There's always, they can land on skis. If a medevac had to come in and something had happened and the airstrip was all snowed, they'd come in on skis. Okay, so that was our mishmash, our schmores of questions. We're going to make s'mores now. You're invited. We'll make you one too. You have to tell me if you like your s'more with or without peanut butter, and do you like your marshmallow black, you know, all on fire. Okay? You gotta let me know. I'll make you one. Leave me questions to answer so we can keep doing this. Please and thank you. And we'll see you next week. Okay? Bye.